Finally at 6, we are enjoying above freezing temperatures this President's Day. In 1990, above freezing temperatures in February allowed for the completion of a huge church steeple replacement project in Susquehanna County. Mike Stevens was on hand for all the excitement in Jackson.
This old bell tower at St. Martin of Tours Church in Jackson had weathered 50 years of snow, cold, wind, and rain. Besides, they're remodeling the church, expanding it. The old tower didn't seem to fit anymore, and so it had to go. In its place would go a new steeple that would be more than 50 feet high. Father Thomas Capellani said he thought it would surely make the church stand out.
This and the Baptist church kind of make up the skyline in Jackson.
In the history of the village of Jackson, there are a few things that come to mind from years past.
Well, as far as we can tell, it would either be the burning down of the old school or the Ganny Hotel.
The raising of this steeple today will no doubt be recalled too, but in a more positive sense. There was a lot of work to be done. Nothing this big always fits the first time, but the weather wasn't as bad as it might have been this time of year, so none of us really minded the wait. George Yolozis lives not very far from the church, has for 61 years. Long enough to remember when the first steeple was new, when the first church dinner was held.
We went around. But then it was a 1930 Chevy we had. I went around from farmer to farmer. We picked up chickens and killed them here.
Everything was homemade at that dinner. As time went on, a good-sized crowd gathered to watch what was a major event in Jackson, and they got quite a show. The steeple went up in pieces, 3 in all, lifted into place with a crane. Though it was all new, made of stuff you never need to paint, it would look old and sound old, too.
It's a hand-rung bell from an old locomotive, and there is an electronic system, but it's not quite functional. And this is always reliable. Just grab the rope and pull.
Its cross was attached on the ground, and then it was time. The final piece was going into place. There used to be a farm where this church stands. The church changed that, and now the building itself has changed. A new landmark has been created.
Well, now, that's what it looks like.
And so it will stand maybe for 50 more years until it's time for change again. Time to ring out the old and ring in the new. It'll no doubt be as important to all concerned then as it was today. I'm Mike Stevens, News Watch 16 on the Pennsylvania Road in Jackson.